What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dallas back with another video. I told y'all I'm gonna be consistent, bro. I'm actually serious about this. Today, as you can see by the title, we're gonna be doing a mukbang slash life-changing New Year's resolution. So I'm gonna tell you guys my New Year's resolution. I'm gonna basically be doing a story time, a little life journey catch up, just so you guys get to know me a little bit more. And yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. So for the mukbang, we got the Wingstop. You already know. So let me show y'all. We got the fries, of course. Then we got the wings. Here go the wings right here. Bro, let me put y'all on real quick. So you need to do hot honey rub fries, hot honey rub, and then Louisiana rub wings. Like, it doesn't get better than that. And bro, you know what they did? Bro, I don't know if I've ever seen this before. They gave me 3 ranches. Like, God bless. Like, they some real niggas. First, hold on, let me just pray real quick. God is great, God is good. Let's thank you for our food. Amen. Thank you, God. So, to start the video, I am going to be telling you where I'm from. Like I said in the video before, I'm from Chicago, but I'm going to be telling you where I'm from, how I grew up, and basically try to sum up as much as I can to up to this point at where I am now in my life. So, first, we're going to start off from the beginning. So, like I said, I was born in Chicago, south side of Chicago. And bro, that shit was low-key hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was hard. All my people that live in Chicago, you already know how it goes down. Like, it's struggles, it's hard times, it's battles, but you gotta push through it. So, in Chicago, oh, hold on. Let me get a quick thumbnail. Let me get a thumbnail real quick. Hold on. Hi, baby. Alright. Bet. So, in Chicago, I did live with my grandma, my mom, my sister, and my brother. I mean, we had a pretty chill life. I mean, obviously it was struggles and stuff, but everyone in Chicago was going through struggle. No one was thinking that, like, we all was all going through the same thing. But, yeah, the struggles are like just moving to house from house, living with family, friends. Oh, by the way, I put my computer over here a little bit more so I can, someone in the comments last video said that get the computer out the way, so I moved it to the side a little bit more. Wingstop has to be top 5, right? But yeah, anyway, the struggles are just like hood meals, ramen noodles, things like that. Obviously the shootings and stuff like that, bro. There's so much violence in Chicago. Sometimes we couldn't even go to like the parks and hang out with friends because there's too many shootings, and I was a kid. So, but yeah, living with like family, friends, basically on the verge of being homeless, and just getting by. But some other struggles are just like not getting gifts sometimes on Christmas. But it gets to the point. I'm gonna quickly tell y'all about Christmas. So Christmas, it's not all about presents and things like that. And as a kid, that's what you think it's about, but it's really not all about presents and gifts. Like this Christmas, I didn't even spend it with my family, but I feel like it was probably one of the best Christmas I ever had in my life. And right now, I'm just planning for Christmas in 2035, things like that. Like, you gotta think that even if you have a bad Christmas or not the Christmas you want, you can always have a better Christmas in the future. But those are just some of the struggles. The schooling in Chicago was also pretty cool. I mean, that's where I met all my friends and stuff growing up. Shout out my friends in Chicago, Quentin, Makai, Angelo, Xavier, Gary, bro, the list goes on. Y'all know. Y'all really the reason I'm doing this today. Y'all motivate me to, you know, do better just because y'all know how we grew up, the life that we had, and that's what I'm trying to not have for my kids. So I'm just trying to push forward and do the things that I can do in this life to make it better for them. But next point, the schooling. So yeah, shout out Miss Smith, Miss Wana, Miss Brown. Those are some of my favorite teachers in Chicago. But what caused me to move from Chicago? So let's get into that. As I said, all the struggles were definitely an add-on. No one wants to live a struggle life. But the main reason was because my mom got shot. Luckily, she's still alive. I'm happy that God, you know, caught the bullet for her. She did get hit in the shoulder. The bullet grazed her, but she's fine now. But that was the main reason why we moved from Chicago. She got robbed also, so it was just a lot going on. And then we moved to Lincoln, Nebraska. Because, like I said, we were just going through a lot, and we just needed a new change, a new opportunity, and God gave us one. That caused me to move from Chicago. I moved to Lincoln. I met a ton of great friends, ton of great people, good schooling, good teachers. Honestly, Lincoln's not as bad as people make it seem. It's just not stuff to do here. It's so boring, but it's really a really good life. It's a chill life, a safe life. I mean, that's what all people can really ask for, is to be safe. But yeah, that's basically the summary of how I grew up and how I moved away from Chicago. I don't have any family in Lincoln besides like my brother and my mom, but most of my family do still live in Chicago. We were there just for Thanksgiving though, so I got to see my family and everything. But yeah, that's gonna move on to our next point, and that's what am I doing now in my life. So after I graduated high school 2023, I was gonna go to college, but for some reason, I mean, in my opinion, it was God telling me that he didn't want me to go to college. The timing wasn't right. What I was going through wasn't right. And that wasn't my dream, obviously. Like, my dream is to make clothes. I like clothes. I like entertaining people. I like educating people. And I felt like I didn't need to go to college to do that. Don't get me wrong though, I was good in school. And I do like school. I was a pretty smart kid. But after high school, I started the brand, Monarchs.store. It was something that I was planning, honestly, all of high school, senior year. I was planning it and just trying to figure everything out. And I finally got all the pieces put together. And then after I graduated, I finally, started it. Let me tell y'all about that. That shit was actually the most challenging thing to do in my life up to that point. Just because it was new. We all graduated high school. We didn't know what we was going to do. And I had to make a big risk. I had to take a big risk. And that's what I did. And I had to trust in God. Guys, everything you do, I promise you, if you just put your faith into God, bro, you're going to go so far. And I'm only 19 and still young. That's a little bit about Monarchs.store. I'm going to do a different video explaining more about the brand, how the brand came to be, and what it means, everything like that in a different video. But I kind of want to keep this subject on the journey of my life and what I plan to do for this new year, 2025. So, my goals and plans for the future. Obviously, I want to become rich. I want to have money, be able to give back to not only my family, but people around me, my friends, the less fortunate, and people that need it. That's what my goal is. I just want to support other people, and that's always been my goal. I've been a pretty selfless person, and I just put a lot of people above myself sometimes. And honestly, I just want to do the same thing, but at a bigger level. So that's why I'm working hard now, just to make money. Not only for the money though, just to, like I said, I like to educate, inspire people. Bro, you don't understand how many people want to do YouTube, how many people want to start a brand. If I could be the person that helped them get there, I feel like I fulfilled a big purpose in my life. And that goes on to my next thing. What I'm doing now is trying to fulfill God's purpose in my life. And I feel like he wants me to educate, inspire, and entertain people. That's what I want to do as well. But that's what my goals are for the future. like I said, it's a journey. You gotta get 1% better each day. You're not gonna get it all at once. So that goes to the people that think they're just gonna get rich off bat. You gotta work for this, bro. Not saying this like I have it yet, but you gotta work for the things that you want in this life. But yeah, I also want to own multiple businesses, not just a brand, but I have so many ideas I want to do. I'm not gonna tell you all the ideas so you guys can run off with it, but when they happen, you'll see them and you'll know. Next thing, the purpose of me doing this YouTube and this journey, documenting basically my journey, is to look back at myself in a year, maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years, but also so I can show my kids in the future my life, honestly, because I wish I had something. I know a lot of us wish we had something to look back on our parents and see how their life went, and that's what I want to do for my kids. I want to show them the stages of my life that can inspire them. I want to show them what I went through. I want to show them everything in my life. Hopefully they can use it to make their lives better and make their lives what they want it to be. But yeah, that's just a little bit about what I'm doing now. But I'm just working hard to, I don't know, make it. And just trusting in God in the process. That's all you can do. Have faith and have fun. Some of you guys be doing stuff that you don't want to really do, and that's a big mistake. You want to do something that you love to do, something that you see yourself doing for a long time, and something that you have a passion for. That's why I started doing the clothes right out of high school, because, bro, clothes made me happy. I love getting, the new stuff, like Spider, all the new trends, Balenciaga, what else? Just Jordans, all types of stuff growing up. And that's something that I didn't always have or couldn't always get. Like I said, we were going through struggles. So we didn't have the nicest things growing up. So what did I do? I wanted to make my own, and that's what I did. But that's going to move on into the next point, and that's going to be what I'm grateful for. So, number one, obviously, is my family and God. They're number one together. My family, my brother, my sister, my step siblings. You know I love y'all. Noah, Josh, Michael Jordan. I love all my family. My friends, my life. Y'all don't understand. You have to love your life for you to do things that you want to do in your life. If you dread your life, if you hate your life, you're never going to go anywhere that you want to go, because you make your life what you want it to be. It might be hard to make it what you want to be. It might be hard to, go down the path that you want to do for, your career or just your life in general. But that's the fun of it, and that's the point. Well, yeah, I'm grateful for my apartment, my job, my car, my health, my good looks. Like, come on, I look good. And yeah, just thankful for God the most, because you don't understand the situation that he put me in. You don't understand, like I said, where I came from until where I am now. Like, I wouldn't have imagined myself to be here. I wouldn't have imagined myself to do the things that I'm doing now. I mean, I lied. I have imagined myself to be in this position. I have imagined myself to do the things that I do. But I wouldn't be here without God and trusting in him and putting my faith into him to do the things. That's more like it. Because at the end of the day, you got to already have what you want to do and what you want to become in your mind already. You got to know, obviously, what you want and what you want to work hard for. Then you just put your faith into God, and then he'll do everything else. He'll do the work. But it's a 50-50 type of thing. Like, you got to know what you want too, because what else would you be asking for? What are you going to God to ask for and pray about if you don't even know what you want? Also, another thing I'm grateful for is all the struggles and all the hard times that I have had in my life, because it built me into the person I am today. Without those hard times, I wouldn't be the person I am. I wouldn't be Dallas. I wouldn't be the hard-working person I am. I wouldn't be as smart as I am. I wouldn't be anywhere to where I am if I didn't have all those hard times in Chicago, here in Lincoln, I've had hard times and done different struggles. I wouldn't be that same person if I didn't go through that. So I do thank God for that, because He shaped me into the person I am today. And that's what He's doing to all of us, for all of us. You may be going through hard times, you may be going through struggles, but you just got to know that that could be a transformation happening in you and for you. So you should just take those struggles, take those hard times, and be thankful and grateful for them, because they're going to make you a better person. They're going to make you into the person that you want to be. And you might not see it all happening in the very moment, because it's a process and it happens in a timely manner, God's time. So you just got to be grateful for the situation that you're in, because they're going to shape you into the person that you want to become. And you're going to look back on it and be like, wow, if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't be who I am today. But that also gets into my next point. It's just because you're in a hard situation, don't take that as you're going to always be in a hard situation. Like I said, I'm from Chicago. It was super, super duper, duper hard there. And it's crazy because when I was like, I want to say maybe 10 years old, maybe 9, something like that, I prayed to God outside. I can literally go to the exact same spot in Chicago where it all happened. And I asked Him to take me away from Chicago. I asked Him to take me somewhere else. And He did. But that just goes and show that, one, God is real. And second, if you just ask and pray to Him, you'll get what you want. And third, you got to trust Him, because when I did pray for that, it didn't happen right away. It happened a couple years later, and now I'm here. So, with that being said, you need to be grateful for the situation you're in now, because other people have it way worse than you. In other countries, in other cities, in other states, they have it way worse than you. And you can't see what God has planned for you. So that's why you need to trust in Him, have faith in Him, because He's gonna show you what He wants you to be and what you want to become in your life. And you just gotta wait for it and be patient. So that's gonna be what I'm grateful for. But yeah, this really is gonna be a good journey. It's gonna be a long journey, I already know, but it's gonna be a fun journey as well, because it's something that I want to do. And it's something that I've dreamed about. It's something that I prayed for. And it's something that I've always wanted in my life. So now it's just the beginning. And the story is going to be great when it all ends. But that's going to go into my next point. And that's going to be some of my New Year's resolutions. I think I'm going to post this video on the 1st, 2025. So it's going to be the day that, 2025 happens. But some of my New Year's resolutions, I have some big ones, I have some small ones. The first one, my first New Year resolution is going to obviously to continue to grow my faith and my relationship with God. That's the most important thing. So that's going to be number one. 2024 was a year of growth. It was a year of development. And it was a year to trust in God even more than I already have in my life, because I've always believed in God. But 2024 was one of those years where I had to really trust God and put my faith in Him, besides like some other years in the past as well. But 2024 was a big year for that. And I just want to not only, continue to grow my faith, but just trust in God more, even more than I already have. And trusting in God is going to help you take those risks that I was talking about in the video before. The more you trust in God, the more you won't care to take risks, because you're trusting the person that controls everything. So that's going to be number one. Number two is going to be going to the gym more. So I'm already strong, as you can see. I'm already big. I will crash your boyfriend, but I still want to get in the gym and just, stay active, stay healthy, and just continue to shape myself into the person that I'm going to be in the future and the person I want to become. So yeah, that's going to be Number 2. Number 3. These are some of the, I guess, goals that I have for just like the brand and YouTube. I want to reach 1K on YouTube. I feel like that's going to be pretty easy, but I just made it a small goal just because I just want to test the waters the first year. So I didn't want to go too crazy, but 1K seems pretty manageable to me. I feel like with the work that I feel like I'm going to be able to have to put in, and I will put in, I feel like 1K would not be that hard. But we're going to look back on this video together and see where I'm at then. Next, I said reach 10K on the brand page, but honestly, I'm hoping for 10 to 20K, but 10K is the minimum. And another goal that I feel like is pretty manageable if I just continue to work hard. Next thing, and I really do hope some of you guys are taking down some of these other goals I'm about to share, because they're gonna help you. And that's why I'm making this video, is to help you. The next thing is gonna be to limit distractions, bad habits, and bad people. And like I was saying in the video before this, that's so hard to do because there's distractions everywhere. And the only way to not be distracted by things, from what I noticed at least, is just ask God to remove them for you, because you're not going to be able to remove some of them yourself. They're going to be too hard for you to do it yourself. So you got to go to the higher power and ask him to do it. Next thing, obviously, like I said in the video before, take a bunch of risks, continue to build my mindset, and also be consistent. You have to be consistent, so being consistent is going to be another New Year's resolution of mine. But yeah, that's going to be some of the New Year's resolutions that I have. Obviously, I feel like I have more, but I wanted to keep them personal, so I'm not going to share them all with you. I'm just going to share the main ones with you. The next thing I want to talk about is your life. So I want to ask you just a couple questions, and that's going to be, what are you going to do in 2025 to take action? And, you know, what are you going to do to take the next steps in your journey? Because I'm making this video, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. What are you doing? I hope, you know, you're pushing towards your goals. I hope you're pushing toward the person that you want to become. And I really hope that you're trusting in the God, because with that, you're going to go far. And honestly, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. But if it's something that you really want, and you got to really want it, whatever you want in this world, if you really want it, you got to go get it, because everything's not going to be handed to you. Another thing I want to talk about while I'm filming this video is going to be Christmas. So, like I said before, this Christmas was probably one of the best Christmas that I ever had in my life. And I didn't even get to spend it with family. Like I said, all my family is mostly in Chicago. My mom, she lives an hour away, hour and a half away from where I live. So, only family I really had was my brother and God, of course. But I was just thinking to myself, and I realized a bunch of people, they feel like obviously Christmas is about gifts, and which it can be, but you need to think about the gifts that God has already given you. Not the materialistic things, not the things that you can attain in this world, but the things that only He can give you. The things that only you can be born with. And that's what this Christmas to me was all about. What was I born with? What was the gifts that, you know, I've already had that maybe I haven't even used yet or played with yet? Because honestly, you guys probably go through the same thing where you have a bunch of talent, you have a bunch of gifts, you have a bunch of skills, but are you using them to the full potential? Because I know I wasn't. And that's what this Christmas was about. That's when I filmed the first YouTube video of my life. And I thought to myself, I was like, I'm not even using all my gifts that I've already had, that I was born with. And here I am. I mean, I wasn't worried about presents this year. I don't even care about presents anymore because, like I said, I've been through the struggles. I've been through many Christmases without having gifts and getting gifts. And again, that shaped me into the person I am today. I used to cry. Not cry, maybe a couple times, but I was sad on some Christmases where I didn't get gifts, but then I just kept realizing, like, I have my family, I have God, I basically have everything I need. And once you realize that, your life's gonna change, your mindset's gonna change. That's what happened to me, and I'm sure the same thing will happen to you. But that's gonna wrap up the video, guys. I do want to end the video off by just asking you, what are you gonna do to change your life in 2025? What are you gonna do to make you a better person? What are you gonna do to make the people around you better? Are you gonna trust in yourself? Are you gonna believe in yourself? Are you gonna believe in God? Are you gonna trust in the God, have faith in the God? Because honestly, that's gonna be the only way that you grow in this life and in 2025. That's gonna be the only way that you make 2025 the best year of your life. Is by putting your faith in God, putting your faith in yourself, believing in yourself, and committing to the change. But with that being said, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, we're gonna continue grinding, continue working hard, continue believing in myself, continue to believe in God, trust in God. And with that, you can do anything in this world. The world is yours. And I just want you guys to know that. And I just hope you guys continue to follow me on this journey and join the community. And we're just going to see where we go with this. But I love you guys. God loves you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Comment your thoughts, comment your reaction, comment any questions. I'm going to answer all the comments. And yeah, I love you guys. Peace.